started and how they moved to various areas. Even those who left Esangale, one of the princes that was caught, and they took him to Cuba.
Yes, he went there.
He went there and continued with Ekpe.
Yeah.
So when we met in New York, some years behind, the sign language was the same. Yeah. We spoke with them. As I said, went to Smithsonian Museum with those people.
Yes, just the same.
The drumming and everything.
We acquired it from them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
the Bauman
his father went. No, they like Tazi came from a Tibon wire.
Yes.
Like us, we sold Ekpe to Bisale Bichati.
Yeah.
To Bamba people. Yeah. Even it is like the Ekpe in Bali. Wow. My uncle told me that Ekpe in Bali came from our village. Okay. Because when one of the princess got married to one of the fonts in Bali, so they said they cannot allow a princess go without going to escort her. So when they went there, he told me that some people did not even come back.
Wow, they just remained
so
there.
Since this history is not written, it is really very difficult. You can see your brother on the way you don't know.
Yeah.
But we are the same people. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to document everything that I'm doing now.
That's very important.
So for the next generation to better understand.
It's so important.
So that when this young man, I try to educate him, be interested.
Okay, of course.
Yeah, follow me. You will understand.
Yes.
When they are growing up, there are a lot of people here. You see a lot of young people who went to school. They don't even know their villages.
That's true.
But now they are very interested in Ekpe.
Yes.
Because when you get to that age, you've been to school, you have a job, you have a family.
Yes.
You have to look back where you came from.
It's just like as I'm sitting here. Yes. Because in my own documentary, I started it. I learned it way back when I was a child in 1966. Yes. You know, with the Bamba people, we admired Ekpe. Exactly. We have our own traditional setup. Yes. So when we went to buying a land, we were closer to Chifoma and Toke. He was a tall, huge man. Okay. So he used to come to Fontaine during February. Yeah, he would come with so many wives and he's dancing Ekpe. We call him big. People admire it. Yeah. And they decided, how can we get you? They say, you can buy it. Yeah. So the man went there, we negotiated a price and everything. And then they say, you have bought it, you own it. Then they spend time teaching you the protocols and principles of Ekpe. Then they will send Ekpe instructors to come and live in your compound. When my father bought his, they came and stayed in your compound for almost 3 months. Okay. They teach you sign language, how to sing, how to play drums, how to dance and all that. That is part of Ekpe. And that builds the relationship between us and the Bangi people. Yeah. So a lot of people are surprised that we Bamba people were dancing Ekpe. Exactly. It's part and parcel of Bamba culture. And I'm so happy you're listening to this. Yeah. No, that's from a different tribe.
And to add to what he said, the Bamba people per se, you have 12 tribes in Fontaine. So
yes.
8 of them are Bangi people.
Yeah.
They're fond of Fonjumuto.
Yes.
They come from my village. That Fonjumuto village, they migrated from Fombe. Yeah. Okay. We just connected the dots.
Yes.
The phone went home and met my uncle, who is my father, the chief of. They were together, they have pictures. I'll show you when we finish. Okay. So my idea was that, and there are a lot of villages that migrated from Fonjumuto again. Yeah. And from other villages near Cham. Yeah. There are a lot of those villages like that. So there was a lot of movement. Okay. So Bama people, most of them, 8 of those tribes are Bangi people.
Wow. That's so remarkable.
So they just came back to their roots to get what they left.
Exactly. And that takes me to my next question on the Ekpe. Yeah. The Bama people went and bought Ekpe, and we were talking the other day. He said it's very expensive to get Ekpe nowadays.
Yeah, it's expensive. Like my uncle from my mother's side, Professor Mbu Robinson, who's in Yaoundé, one of the directors of the Children's Hospital, the director of the Children's Hospital. I went to his Ekpe, I think it's 2016. That's the last time I went to the village. Okay. That thing was not less than 10 to 15 million. The money that I spent, it was a lot of money.
So Ekpe is a society?
Yeah, Ekpe is a civilization, not a society. Okay. But it's part of us. Ekpe is a civilization.
So what makes it expensive?
It makes it expensive because
that's my problem. Why do we hinder people from getting the Ekpe?
Nothing good comes easy now.
Not 15 million.
No, he went to celebrate his Ekpe and took the title of a Seseku.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but he took the title of Seseku.
I get it. That's
Yes.
a different thing.
And people sometimes do according to their pockets.
Exactly.
They want people to eat, drink,
They
and
invite many
celebrate.
people.
Yeah, Ekpe in our culture
Yes.
is the executive, the judiciary, the three arms of the government, and the legislature.
Legislature. Wow.
Yeah, because the decisions of the traditional council are enforced by Ekpe.
Wow.
If they say that man caused a problem in the village, he will not go to that farm. The traditional council calls Ekpe. They get an injunction, go and put in the farm. And you never go there until you come and resolve the problem.
If he goes there, he's fine.
You will not even go.
Okay.
It's something which I will not tell you.
Something.
We are in the camera. You will not even go.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot try. You cannot try.
I was impressed you said you are planning of establishing an academy, Ekpe Academy.
Ekpe Academy.
That's remarkable.
Yeah.
So that the young generation can learn.
Like the current our Seseku Ojomoro has led Ekpe here for quite a long time.
Oh, he's based here.
He's based here and he's getting really tired and he wants to hand over to one of his assistants, Seseku Jombo, which he's in Nigeria and I went to Calabar and visited all the Ekpe lodges there. So we have been planning and working with the former Secretary General of Ekpe, who's a very knowledgeable guy, to Seseku Ekpe Solomon. We have been working together to see how, when we create Ekpe US into zones, we'll take about 4 states and create a zone. Our primary objective is to get these young people, aspirants, educate them about the culture, educate them about Ekpe. Ekpe has no conflict with religion, as some people say.
No, it's part of it.
It's just discipline, and when you get there, you will understand. Like I attended the funeral of one pa who died in New York, and I saw the rituals that the father was doing. I understood what was going on without even being a father, because those things,
So that academy will be exceptional.
So we will try to put on an Ekpe academy, which I will one of those trying to coach and educate the young people. And I think that hopefully 2013 will give a different.
2013?
2023.
Okay. So that's next year.
Next year we'll try to see what we can do. We're trying to have an Ekpe all come together here in DC.
Wow.
So we can remap the process and see how we can move forward with Ekpe. And it is very important that we do that, because Ekpe has not come to the United States to go.
No, it cannot. It's our culture.
When we come together with the people of Liberia, we are playing Ekpe.
Yes.
One of the prince died here. I went and solicited assistance from them. And we went to the hall. We played Ekpe and people were crying. The Nigerians were by the side of another hall in that same place. They moved from the hall and joined us.
Because it's Ekpe in Nigeria.
Yes,
that's why the beauty of the relationship between the Bauman and the Bangima in terms of Ekpe. Because we cannot go to somewhere here Ekpe without going there.
Yeah.
Because that's the cultural mix.
My first experience with Ekpe was with Metazi.
Yeah, Metazi.
Yeah, with his house and they were playing and they brought me. I never seen that in my life. It brings people together, so that's one of the
objectives.
Missions.
The mission.
People together.
You have to bring people together.
Okay.
If you don't bring us together as Ekpe people, there are a lot of things that we will not share in public.
Yeah.
But we can share there's an Ekpe lodge when we sit we are drinking. Yeah. And those things help us individually and collectively
to
manage our families and the community at large.
It makes the community a better place.
Yes, it makes a better place.
And you don't feel alone.
You don't feel alone.
You know there's a family.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't need a loin. You go into a pub, they say per day, you enter. Get your loin. Your friend's wife will give you a small loin.
I mean, there have been occasions where I go to a loin, they even give me I forget my cap in the house.
Yes. And they give you.
People like Jumbo were giving me a cap and
you join them and you enjoy yourself.
Yes, you know, because they are brothers. We are Ekpe brothers.
We are all the same people.
Yes.
So that takes me now to another important question. When people come together, there's a lot of eating.
Yeah.
There's a lot of eating. So tell me, when Ekpe meets, what are the main meals or animals that are killed that have to be eaten? Because I remember that it was plantain. No, let me not say it.
Yeah.
In Bangladesh, they say men have got 12 young people to anyok.
Okay, which means
Men have got 12 young people to anyok.
Okay.
Which implies that if a goat doesn't come, then Ekpe is not coming to that house.
Yeah.
So the goat must be there.
A goat will be there.
Okay. Why? Why not other animals?
No, oh God.
What's so unique about
the leopard it goats. We eat, that's what we eat. That's a special animal.
Because
Ekpe. Yeah. This is a leopard now.
Yes, exactly. And that's what it likes.
It likes it.
He
Goat in general.
Okay. So it has to be killed because I remember that day they were goat world stew.
Yes, it has to be killed in our presence.
Then it is cooked by special people.
Special people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then after that, you have plantains too. What are you eating with?
With plantains.
Okay. The plantain is just boiled or?
It's boiled. Yeah. What is inside you will not know.
Yeah.
It is boiled.
Okay, so let's go to the drinks. You
Yeah.
drink water because I saw there's some palm wine.
Yeah, we drink palm wine, you know that very well.
Yeah.
And in those days, we have our own local gin called Afofo, where people used to drink.
Yes.
But now we have, since the advent of this civilization, people started bringing us gin and whiskey. Yeah, we tend to drink that.
Okay, that's great, that's great, that's great. So now in brief, could you please tell us in brief the program of Ekpe, when people meet for Ekpe? In brief, I know there's dancing, I know people talk, I know, I don't know if it's a Sesiko, the leader holds the stick as she did. In brief.
There are a lot of occasions.
Oh, okay. So
when we call a death celebration, it's different.
So what happens?
We'll have an Ekpe meeting.
It's different.
It's different. When we have a conflict management team because in Ekpe we have conflict resolution committee.
Okay.
We have people who sit down and resolve conflicts among brothers, families.
Yes.
The Ekpe comes in. So in any given occasion, things are always different.
Let's take the example of when somebody with your morning.
Yeah, morning we come, we drink, because as I'm eating and drinking, my wife knows that if I'm not there tomorrow, it is not a question of asking that will she give or she will not give. She has to. She understands. I pray God that you meet her. She just will be coming back from work.
Okay.
Yeah, that is it. You have to.
So if, for example, the first time I saw Ekpe display was during the Libyan Cultural Week. Yeah, so that's a different occasion.
Yeah, that's a different occasion.
Okay.
That just showcase now. Showcase Ekpe. You bring up the status of that organization, of the event.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
They hire.
Because when Ekpe comes,
yes,
it's a different ball game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all these songs that are sung, is there a book that those songs are found?
They are in our heads.
So that's why the academy will be important.
Yes, academic. Yeah, because I know them here.
Of course,
I have a lot.
groomed.
Yeah, I have a lot.
Wow.
And it is very important that we dwell on that academy.
Of course.
So we can transfer this knowledge to the younger generation. We have a very young man called Stephen Ben.
Okay.
That guy has never gone to Manu since he was born. He was born here.
Okay.
But he's done a lot of research in Ekpe. He's a very knowledgeable Ekpe. So we train a lot of kids here.
That's very good.
Some came up and succeeded. Some left. And some are still coming up, like this my young man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we will urge our people to understand that this thing is not child's play.
No, it's very serious.
Let's bring our children, educate them, because we have our own time.
Exactly. Everybody has his time, and you have
We'll
to
come and go.
come and go, and others will
This
come.
thing, it is said that whatever we want come,
Okay.
so all our parents have all died. Ekpe never dies.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that
It will remain. And that's the only thing that you cannot play with the man.
Okay. It's culture.
Yeah, you play with that Ekpe. Then
It's life and death.
no, you cannot. We don't accept that.
Sir Johnny Moore has spoken
Yeah.
extensively about you.
Yeah.
That's why I said I cannot miss this opportunity.
No, this
to meet you. So that's why I want to ask Sir Johnny Moore, the relationship. When was the first time you met this noble figure?
No, it's going to almost 10 years.
Oh, so
It's more than
that.
almost 20 years that
Because
we met.
actually it's Betasi who dragged me to the Manu Ekpe event.
Okay.
Because back then you knew that my father has Ekpe.
Okay.
Because you know that in Fontem there are just around 8 people who have actually gone and bought Ekpe from buying the land.
Wow.
So we consider them to be accredited Ekpe houses.
Okay. Well known.
Well known. So we know ourselves. When we say we know that we know ourselves. So Betasi invited me that there was an event here, Johnny Moore,
Yes.
and you need to be there.
Okay.
So I have my Ekpe outfit now,
Yes.
my cap and my stick. So I wore and we attended the event, we danced together.
Oh.
That's why I met Susu Kombo and all we became, because we are sons of Ekpe. And when we meet anywhere, we know ourselves. So when there's any event now, you see all of us coming together. I told you as the Smithsonian Institute invited the Ekpe event to come and dance, the Ekpe Juju to come and dance. We were there together.
Yeah.
We went there, there were people from Brazil,
We have
from
the
Cuba, it's international.
Yeah, we have.
There were people
If
from
you go there,
Nigeria.
you will see that.
Yeah,
we have.
it was taped.
Yeah, I think the person in charge of our research, Solomon Ekpe,
Yeah.
is keeping a lot of those pictures.
Yes. Yeah.
He's in charge of the Ekpe research.
That's so
Yeah.
remarkable.
Yes, working with other Ekpe lodges all over the world.
Wow. So for 10 years we've known each other.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're brothers.
Each other.
Okay.
It's my man.
Yeah.
That's so remarkable.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed.
Ekpe is
by all
something
you
that
do.
when you meet, we click.
Yeah.
I see.
And coincidentally, later on we discovered that my favorite classmate,
Yes.
Eno Abrams Ekpe,
Yes.
who is a well-seasoned administrator in Cameroon. This is his uncle.
Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
They are first.
So when they came last time, they called me, we spoke on the phone together, but I couldn't make it here. Yeah.
He came here. He was here with us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So now in conclusion, I want you to tell our viewers why Ekpe is important and why it should continue.
Well, for those who understand, and a lot of them are coming up to know that Ekpe has no conflict with
It's not
religion,
problematic.
because people have started fighting it. Yeah, fanatics come up with reasons to destroy what our parents done for us. And that's why we're facing a lot of problems in this world, because we intend to neglect our originality
That's terrible.
and try to adapt to things that
That is
are
not
not part
ours.
of us.
And that's where the
Yes,
problem comes.
yes, that's what the problem is. But I think that with the advent of development on Ekpe, the message is going through. If you go on the internet to read about Ekpe, you'll see what Ekpe has done. You understand. Like one of my friends who is from the Central Province,
Okay.
he met me, was asking me, why this Ekpe all the time?
Okay.
I said, Ekpe, in those days, if you didn't send your kids to school and you had a farm and you harvesting your cocoa and drinking beer, Ekpe will call you to order. Say, you better use that money and educate your children.
So it helps you.
Yeah, if you don't do that, children come and complain again, we're going to put a junction in that farm. So Ekpe, it helps to promote education.
Disciplinarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it promotes education in Manu.
See.
Yeah.
And what else? And right behavior, right?
Right behavior, it's a disciplinarian. It's a whole civilization
See.
that it educates people
Yes.
on how to live in a society.
to live honorably and
Yes.
a good life.
A good life, a happy life in society. How to live your wife and your children. Yeah, so Ekpe to us is something that we cannot play with.
Good evening.
Yes, if you see me taking this time to sit down and talk to you,
Yes.
we'll fly we'll go to New York, Florida, we went to Harvard College, the Harvard College of Government. We went there and did a presentation. It's on YouTube.
You see?
Yeah, we did a presentation.
That's powerful.
So, Ekpe is something that we will continue to protect it, promote it, and educate people on the good side of our Ekpe. You can have some 1 or 2 people who drink after Ekpe meeting and get quarreled.
Yeah.
But when they quarrel, they are disciplined.
Okay.
So it's not a place where people go and make noise.
No.
When you make a noise, you understand that your pocket too is heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to pay a fine.
Yeah.
So Ekpe has really stood the test of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, us as the next generation is coming, we will be transferring into them gradually and educating them. And who knows, tomorrow, like I said, those who came here, they have not been able to go back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see, that's why
They have not been able to go back.
See the crisis back home now.
The Filipinos, they have their associations here.
Of course.
They have their organizations.
The
They
Mexicans,
respect the
yeah.
Mexicans.
You see?
They do those things.
We can
So
also-
Ekpe has come to the United States to stay.
Yeah.
And with the current zones that we want to create in Ekpe, USA, I think it will give us an ample opportunity to educate aspirants, bring young people in, connect them, let them understand the values that we hold.
Thank you so much for that powerful introduction. What have you said anymore? What do you have to say?
I
we
continue
conclude
to
this.
appreciate the
I've been so touched by the profoundest love that you have for Ekpe.
Yeah. I always say there's a symbiotic relationship between the barman and the buying a man because of Ekpe.
Yes.
It's
Symbiotic.
Yes. There's a serious relationship between us and
Very, very profound.
because when it concerns Ekpe and I say buying a man,
Yes.
he's my fellow brother.
Okay.
He sees me as a fellow brother.
So that's important. So
Yes,
it's a means of
Communication,
Yeah.
brotherhood.
brotherhood communication.
Yeah, we sit down and the moment we sit, we are Ekpe at time, we are brothers.
Okay.
So it transcends cultural barriers.
Wow.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Ekpe transcends cultural
Cultural
barriers.
barriers.
Because I can dress like this, go to Oroko. And sit when they enter
Oroko is a
Oroko house.
village.
Oroko is a tribe.
Balondo people from Indian
The
division.
people of Indian
Yes.
are
Okay.
called Oroko.
Yes. They have their own
And,
Ekpe.
I
Yes.
see.
Yeah, you have Ekpe there, like the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
He's a member of the Ekpe.
Yeah, it's a member of Ekpe.
Yeah, the people of Lobe Town.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people of
Yeah, he's a chief, right?
yeah, Kondo
Yeah.
Titi, like late Chibiso Itoy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those were very powerful members of Ekpe when we were Indian.
Yeah.
And Ekpe has done a lot of good things.
Yeah, from what you see.
Yeah, because the moment I enter anywhere and introduce myself as a son of Ekpe, I'm well received. It transcends cultural barriers. I'm telling you.
Thank you so much.
Even if I meet a fellow Brazilian or a Cuban or a Nigerian from Ijagam and say I'm a son of Ekpe, they will give me a seat and give me a kola nut.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the culture. Yeah.
So it brings people together,
Yes,
transcends cultural, and that's why it should be promoted, dear viewers.
Yeah.
That's why we organize this important documentary. I want to thank Asam Asam Eyong, who is the Etem Etem Ntui from Fumbe village, Upper Bayan, Bewonten, Magbe Lodge.
Yeah.
I want to thank him very much for having opened his doors. It shows that he's a man of culture. For him to have accepted my invitation to come here shows that he's a man who values culture, and I'm profoundly grateful to him for having opened the doors, and profoundly grateful to the gentleman who made the connection. because without you, I wouldn't have come here.
Yeah.
So I thank both of you, and my wish is that this Ekpe is going to continue to flourish forever and ever. Thank you so much. I don't know if you have some last words. If you want to bless our viewers with your authority.
We want to thank you for coming here.
Thank you, George.
This was a private call, and for those who are going to watch it, Ekpe members, it was not done under any organization.
Okay.
It was private. I was privately called if I could say something about Ekpe.
Yes.
And I accepted to welcome my brother and my other brother here for this discussion.
Yes.
We thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And as you go along,
Yes, sir.
doing this wonderful job, you have the blessings of our ancestors.
I appreciate it.
You have the blessing of our ancestors.
Amen. Thank you.
On that note, I will answer a prayer and we'll call it a day.
Thank you so much.
Eje. Ango sije. Kanda sije. Mbebron ten sije. For no someone sije. Eje. Divine sije. Eje. Opa banya na baje. Eje. Mbemani sije. Eje. Ekpe North America sije. Eje. Jack Pario!
Wow.
Jack Pario!
Wow.
Namotama.
Wasu.
Thank you so much, Mr. Asam Asam Eyong, the Etem Ntui from Fumbe village, by Upper Bayan. On behalf of the Tumbanga Lekelefak Institute of Research, Documentation, Language and Culture. That's why I'm here. I'm here for research and documentation. And I thank him for having opened the doors. I hope that when you watch this video, you will learn about the Ekpe and that you will promote it wherever you are. Whether you are, I am not a Bayami man, but I like culture. That's why I'm here. Culture is life. Culture is what it identifies us. So thank you very much once more, and Happy New Year in advance.
Happy New Year to you and your family.
Thank you. Very nice day. Oh, do I have to shake your hand? I told you don't touch your hand.
No.
Thank you.
We are coastal people.
Okay.
We are the Southwest people.
Thank you.